We are live, guys. Welcome back to McCann Dogs, where every single week we help you enrich your dog's life and help your dog to become a well-behaved, four-legged family member. And we have something really cool for you today. We are hosting the AWC World Team Tryouts for Team Canada. So we have some of the best handlers, agility handlers in Canada at our facility, and they are all competing for a spot on the world teams. So it's been a pretty chaotic morning. Luckily, we have team leader Linda Barton handling things. There's tension, it's excitement in the air. We're just about to do the briefing in just a couple of moments. Things are kind of getting finalized, and all the timing equipment's been set up. So I'm just going to we'll hold tight here, and then we'll figure out what's going on. Let's talk. Here's a familiar face, and you guys probably know Andre.
Hey everybody.
Hi Andre. So what are you doing here today? You're the chief ring steward, are you?
Yeah, I'm here to help out, help to support everyone that's running, and though it's not announced yet, it will be. I'm team captain for you.
Oh, that's really exciting. Congratulations. It's big news.
I'm highly impressed because when I first met him, all he was doing was setting bars, and look how far he's come.
Absolutely.
It's remarkable.
Hard work and perseverance. Yeah, absolutely. Well, congratulations, Andre. That's really cool, man.
To shave. It's wonderful. Sometimes.
So you can see there's lots of our competitors are sort of staged and ready to go. Once we get our team briefing done, or the crowd briefing done, we will probably do the national anthem, and then we will get started. I think on the schedule, walkthrough is going to start at 8:15. So hopefully we are still on schedule for that. Really quick, if you guys can hear me, can you just type a yes in the comment box or click the thumbs up button? Make sure the stream's working okay. I never really know. The problem is right now I'm using my phone, so I have no idea what's happening on the outside. Oh, and here we go. I hope you guys can hear this. Oh, perfect. Thanks, guys.
Welcome. We are going to start this morning with a little song, wherever Kale is, or music. Maybe Kale's not here, actually. She's here. Okay, well, we'll have that in a moment. That might be the easiest adjustment I make all day. Here we are for 2017 AWC Tryouts. We're very excited. So things have been going really well. We had a fantastic day yesterday. I'm just going to make a few little comments before we introduce our judge. It is Nydia here. She's been just wonderful. So you'll soon find out how wonderful a person can be and still have really tough courses. We have Ken with his camera. We're being live streamed. And of course, this wonderful opportunity comes with a bit of responsibility. Everything you say can and could be recorded and broadcasted. And also this is to set the tone for today. In FCI, there is no correction allowed at any time for any reason. The penalty is dismissal from your ring, dismissal from the next round, or dismissal from the competition. And they are serious about it. So I'm sure it's just a reminder for us, but it is something to state at the outset of the competition. We do have a really nice setup in that this area here, the start line, is always the start line through the weekend. And we have an in-gate steward. This will be Andre. Andre will...
Get in there!
And some of us need that. Yeah. So as you're standing there, I was explaining to Andre before, you're in your zone, and you do need sometimes, I usually just say, you can go in now. And I need to sometimes nudge you. So we'll keep the ring running very nicely that way. Andre will have his own style. The exit is always there. We have an out steward today. It's Andrea, and she's there to help you collect your dog at the end. We also have the warm-up jump there, and so you might be just a little mindful of the exit. That ring barrier could look like another jump. It did to Soren yesterday, so just think of that. But what we want is for you to understand that you're coming in the ring. This is actually not a CKC competition. This is a tryouts. So while there will be a leash in your hand, it does not need to be on your dog. When you exit, well, a leash will go on your dog when you exit. You don't have to wait there to get your dog collected to put the leash on. You can do that just in this little chute, okay? That was a little bit of a rule. I just want to talk a little bit about a couple other rules, and now Nydia will repeat them again. But for our start line, we make a lot of effort to educate you about your start line for EO and AWC events, but we will not be having any kind of rules around the start line about leaving, going back 15 seconds. We're going to ask you to organize yourself and make sure your dog is settled and leave as you wish. So you're not in any big rush, but of course, you'll be eager to leave, so you won't be standing there too long either. You can repeat an obstacle. If you do an obstacle and you think it's in your best interest to repeat it, you're welcome to repeat one obstacle, and then you can continue your course as you wish. You will of course eat, but you stay in the ring and continue the course fluently and enjoy meeting those challenges. If you choose to repeat a sequence, like a load in, an obstacle, and an exit obstacle, then you will be leaving the ring immediately after that. Up contacts. Yes, we will have an up contacts judge. We have two of them. One is Sandy McDavid, and the other is Martin. How do I say your last name? Bailey. That's it. They were our up contact judges last time, and this allows our judge to have a better path, and the course design can change because of that. So this is good. There will be no video viewing by the judge. Let me explain what I mean. If you don't like a call or something weird happened and Nydia by chance made one of the very few mistakes she will ever make, we have allowed in the past the judge to see the video, but this will not happen at this competition. There is no video viewing. It will not change any of the calls. The FCI Championship does not allow it, and it will just not be done here. I think that's all my little rules. For walkthrough, always through this weekend, the large dogs will be split in half, 25 per walkthrough. Always through this competition, the small medium will walk all together in a group of 25. So 25 is our cutoff, that's how that works. And yes, there are separate courses, so large will start today in the courses, and then tomorrow small medium will start. Volunteers. We can't, of course, do this without the volunteers. We've had a tremendous offering of support from volunteers for this weekend. Yesterday was a great example of that. And Linda Orton-Hill and her crew offered to recognize the volunteers in a special way, and I'll let her explain that.
Well, first, I'd just like to thank the community for all your gifts. That was amazing. We have funded 3 days of gifts for the volunteers, so thank you to all of you. So you'll receive a ticket from either Canty or Andrea or anybody, or if you volunteered and you haven't seen one of us, just help yourself self-serve. The gifts are all in the Hall 1. And you just drop your ticket in with your name on it, please. And at the end of the day, we'll draw for everyone who's volunteered, people who've come in to share their day with us, and each of us if we've jumped in. So thank you again.
Thank you. Linda, could you explain, when you get 2 tickets, you'll get both of them? Put your name on both of them and put them in individual ones. You don't have to keep the other half. Just put your name on both of them and put them in, so basically you're getting 2 tickets for one time that you're volunteering. Because yesterday some people were still keeping their half, so they all go in. Good point. So speaking of crews, there's a management team that works through the year a lot. And we're always excited that we start things off the Tryouts weekend. So we have members of the management team here today. Sandra Esford, she's amazing. She's also your scribe, day in, day out. She sits there. She doesn't miss a thing, let me tell you. This I know. Penny beside her is in charge of uniforms. We had myself as your team leader. We have Nicole Brown as the secretary. And Daryl. We have Daryl. Daryl's our treasurer. Some special helpers this weekend, Andre. Andre's actually, he will be the EO team captain alongside myself and some team assistants. So we're breaking him in here. Terry is your tactical coach. So from this weekend, this chart, I'm sure you've seen it before. It is on the wall. This is a little note-taking sheet that your selection committee uses to jog our memory about your skill set. It helps Terry decide what skills to develop in the weeks between naming of the team and competing. What drills, what focus, what help you might need. This is all it is. It's really hard to remember these runs over and over and over without a little bit of a jog of memory. That's what that is. This competition is judged on scoring. EO is very straightforward. This year at EO, there is only one height on a team. Very different than other years where you used to have a mix of small, medium. Only smalls, only mediums. Pretty clear what's happening for small and medium team. With the number of dogs brought in, there'll be 2 smalls and 2 medium teams, unless something really dramatically different happens over the next weekend, which is possible. For larges, it's, more people are competing, so we've outlined exactly how that all works. For AWC, I'm not going to go into this too much now. I've posted a lot of scoring protocol for those interested. The top 8 dogs are considered for the AWC team. The top 4 for sure will be guaranteed a spot on the team. Whether it's running team or running individual is up to the selection committee. If you're one of the people who gets on this roster with your high scores and you have not yet achieved your excellent titles, you have until July 15th. This year, I promise you, if you do not have your titles, you will not maintain your position. You'll lose the position on your team, and you will try again for next year, and then the next on the roster, or perhaps an alternate will be brought up to fill the team. I want to be very clear, of course, it's important that you know how this is scored. We create the tryouts so you have an opportunity to run a really beautiful course design and to be judged by an FCI judge. So Midia has been a judge since 2000. I know from spending days with her, she is very experienced, not just in the course design, which I just love to actually achieve a clean run on any of her courses, but in her understanding of safety for the dog. Also, I'm going to use the word sportsmanship. What's involved with the preparation for a weekend like this? From the competitor's side, the dog conditioning side, and the management team side. A really, really nice, really encouraging for me, and she really appreciates all that goes into this. So while this is a bit of a pressured situation for some, it is really intended to be an opportunity for you to show your stuff, to enjoy the courses. And so we're trying as best we can to minimize any nonsense pressure. So if anything comes up along the time that you think could be improved, a small matter, in how we're running the ring, please ask me or talk to any of the people on the management team, because we really are here to create or facilitate a good experience for you. This is why we put this effort into all the thought behind the weekend. So with this, I am going to turn things, what did I forget? I forgot to introduce Marty McCann. Yeah. And my chocolate McCann. I forgot.
Thanks, Linda. You caught me off guard yesterday when you asked me to say something I Today I've prepared a very long speech. I'm especially proud of Andre. When I first met him, he was only a leash runner.
I gave you that line, and now you're using it against me.
Thanks, buddy. Anyways, there's many chairs in here, probably more chairs than are necessary. So feel free to share anyone's chair. If they come up and they want their chair, move away. Up there is the best vantage point for studying your course maps, for videoing. It's especially important that you do not stop on the stairs. So I'd like to deputize all of you right now, and Ken will live stream your ass if you stop on those stairs. It's a safety issue. Mark, that's about all I have to say. Thanks, Linda.
I forgot two other people, but before I get to them, Marty really, he shines whenever we come to this facility.
Not to the top of my head.
Because, especially in weather like this, here we are enjoying, we're not even gonna notice it's raining. It's a fantastic arena, and last year we had part of the hall. This year they canceled everything going on at McCann so we could enjoy the whole building. Less pressure on our dogs, lots of space. I do want to mention a couple of things. One is our trial secretary, Sharon. Nobody appreciates Sharon more than me, because last year I was doing this and that. And so she's been working a lot. The kinds of things that we're doing are not scored anywhere. We're using FCI time rules and all this. And so she's created, along with Andre and other people working on this, a unique situation for her computer. Thank you, Sharon. The selection committee. The chair of the selection committee is Penny Hewitt. This is why she's inviting binders. There are two committee members, Terry O'Neill and myself. And there is a TV in this hall. I think everybody's seen it. This is a way for you to keep track of what's going on in the ring without having to run back and forth. Course maps. There are a few course maps available. One will be posted on that bulletin board. One will be taped to the wall or posted somewhere that McCann's allow us near that TV. And another one will be given to anybody who can't use those other things for whatever reason. One. And then I've already taken pictures of the courses. They'll be on our Tryouts Facebook group. So you can look at it there.
And be careful, some numbers will be changed because sometimes, sometimes I just need to put, let's say, here the number 20 will be changed from the back side.
I did change it on the thing.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Yeah, so I'm writing if there's any
Still, I want you
changes.
to look at it
And the
carefully.
course map becomes available at the beginning of the walkthrough. This is only when. This is how you're going to get it pretty much at your events. And so you don't ask me, that's how it
Maybe
goes.
we should put it, let's say, 5 minutes because the second group has done the advantage.
Yes. Yes. Okay, good one. Okay, so I think I'm finished with all my talking. If I've forgotten something, let me know and I can brief again, It's not the only one. But I just wanted to set on what's going on. So I do want to introduce Midia, and she will now take over.
Okay, hi, everybody. So, thanks, Linda. Thanks, organization committee. Thanks, everybody. I hope we will be as happy as we are today, tomorrow. Sorry. I think I shouldn't repeat everything what she said about judging. I think you all heard it. I just wanted to point out two things. For the CISO, when I will judge a refusal, I will also tell you it's a refusal. So don't look at me. If I will think that your dog jumped before it should, before the refusal line, I will put my hand and I will say refusal. So you will get an idea that you have to go back. Okay? And about the long jump. The long jump, I will not, if it will go like this, it will move a little bit. And as long as it stays as it is now, I will not judge anything. Okay. Refusal is, of course, if they're jumping aside. If they're jumping wrong direction, then it's elimination. But as long as they're just waiting there, it's fine, okay? I will not judge anything, just that you will not be like, okay, maybe she did it. I will not, and it's the same, the same will be judged at World Championships. Everything else, just please be nice to your dogs. You know. And have fun, a lot of luck, and I will cheer for you.
Well, maybe it's going to wheel the course and number it, then it will be open for walkthrough. Of course, everyone's experienced enough to know that you watch that wheeling very carefully.
Maybe you can pause now.
Yes.
Just one point, the food truck will be here serving from 11:30 until 2. He'll probably show up about 10:30, but he won't be ready to serve till 11:30.
Yeah, this when she's going to.
So if you just joined the stream, welcome back to McCann Dogs. Today is a really exciting event. We have the AWC World Team Tryouts for Team Canada. So we have some of the best handlers in the world, or in Canada, here competing for a chance to compete at the World Championships. Now, we've just finished the briefing. I think in the next couple of minutes, the judge will be wheeling the course. So if you're not used to the YouTube live streams, works a little bit different than the paid streams. The nice part is that it's totally free. But if this is your first time visiting our channel, you need to hit that subscribe button. And to make sure, what I'm going to do is break up the stream a little bit. So after we do this introduction stuff on the ground floor, I've got to go up to the main camera and I'll shut the stream down just for a few moments. But then I've got get the stream up and running again. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified every time we go live, there's a little bell next to the subscribe button. You need to click that bell and enable notifications. That way you'll know if when the stream starts up again. If we have some sort of technical issue, because we never really know, we're way out in the country here, so it's a technological marvel that we have such fast internet. But if the stream goes down for any reason, if you're subscribed and turn the notifications on, you'll be notified once we go live again. So we're just going to take a couple of moments to figure out. I think we're not too far from things starting here, though. Some of our competitors are hanging out, anxiously waiting.
I told you to be careful.
So you have to love how much emphasis was put on the volunteers, because anybody that's been in dog agility knows that the volunteers are the ones that make this thing happen. Without their help, we wouldn't be able to compete because there is so much work that goes into it. And we're chatting.
After she wheels, we're actually going to have a bit of music before you walk. So don't jump over this gate. Gotta keep them back. They're so eager to get in there.
Absolutely. So, Linda, how's the day going? What are we looking forward to? What are you
It's
feeling
going
for
really
today?
well so far. It's so exciting.
Absolutely.
What we're looking forward to is beginning the courses. This is a large Agility 1. There's 50 competitors. And actually, we made it, they don't know this yet, but we made it the easiest course. so that we would really allow for a little confidence building, get into the flow of things, let your dogs get used to the equipment. Some have come from Eastern Canada, from Western Canada, they haven't been here, so they want to feel how the surface is.
For sure, and when you say easiest, do you mean easiest relative to the other
Yes, I
courses?
do,
Because these
because
courses are going to be challenging, I'm
they're
sure.
very-
Yeah, and Miria is from, where's she?
Slovenia.
Slovenia, so she's here with us this weekend. Can you talk a little bit about her for a sec?
Yeah, so she's fantastic. She's been named a world team judge. So what we like to do here in Canada to prepare our team is invite a world team judge for this year's competition in October here to Canada for our tryouts, so we get some of her interpretations of handling and how to manage the challenges she sets in her courses. So she's been here since Tuesday doing some seminars, and then she had a day yesterday for sightseeing, so she's all
that's perfect.
refreshed.
Yeah. And being very familiar with Canada, or more familiar with Canada. But talk about being the team leader for a second. I know there's a lot of responsibility, but it's also got to be pretty exciting, especially when you go away to these championships.
It is really exciting, but I think what's happening right now, Ken, is she just finished the last number.
Okay, this is,
I'm
yes,
coming
absolutely.
back to that.
For sure, absolutely. So that is certainly the challenge of live streaming some of these live events, is things happen at the spur of the moment, so we need to be ready to change up what we're doing. But I think someone mentioned, I think we're going to be doing O Canada here in a moment. Looks like the course has been wheeled out. I'm just going to turn the camera around.
Yeah, I just need to calculate.
Please rise to the national anthem.
Second one for this one.
Okay, so people are on their way out to do the course walkthrough for Agility 1.
That's what I figured.
If you guys are looking for any information in regard to like the running order, I'm not sure about the course maps, but I'm sure if you're watching this stream, you probably have some friends that are likely in this trial, and you may have access to the course maps shortly following or during the trial. But if you want access to the running order, I believe it's on the AWC World Team Tryout Facebook page. I believe you can access it publicly. What I'll do is I'll double check with Linda, or I'll check on Facebook when I get up to the other camera spot, and I'll post it in the description maybe of the video. So you'll have access to that, or you will be able to access that. But what I'm going to do for now, while people are walking the course, I'm going to go up and set up in the other camera spot, get the wide shot set up. But what I need you to do is hit that subscribe button so that you are notified when this goes back on, and click that little bell notification if you expect to be watching the live stream for the day, because then it'll push notify you to your phone. So for that, I will be back momentarily.